Hey guys, it's Katt Dee, and I'm here with a new type of video. Hopefully I can stick to these because I think they'll be super fun. I mean, they'll be fun for me and fun for you guys maybe. So this is going to be my first week in review video. So basically I'm just going to say hey to you guys, see what's going on, give you maybe some highlights from my week, go over some movies, music, and television that I've recently watched or that I want to just tell you how much I adore it. Throw in a Disney fact because yeah, I know I love Disney. Show off a figure of the week. Give you my 5 ISO or in search of figures, and then answer any questions that you guys may have. So if you guys want me to answer a question, I'll pick a few, just leave them in the down bar, and next video, I'll shout out your channel or I'll tell whoever said the question and then I'll answer it for you. So yeah, so my greeting. Hi guys. So just to make this quick, I mean, this video is not going to be for everybody. Please understand that these opinions of anything that I go over are my opinions, and I'm not meaning to like disregard how other people feel about things. So if I give you my movie opinions or my TV opinions or opinions about figures coming out or a figure that came out, they are my opinions. So that being said, let's start off with my top highlights from the week. So you guys probably noticed I did an amazing trade box with Blind Bag Toy Attic. That's probably one of the highlights of my week. It was really fun shopping for him, and it was really fun to get a completely different type of trade box than I typically do. There was a lot of things that I wouldn't have normally bought for myself that I really enjoyed getting in a trade box. It was really fun. Another highlight from my week, my dad's doing better. So if you guys didn't know before, my dad was in the hospital for a while, so he's doing better for now. So that's good. Definitely a big highlight for my week. And yeah, and in my store, we're decorating for fall, so it gives me like all the good feelings in the world because fall is like literally one of my favorite seasons. So yeah. So, okay, so if we're talking about movies, music, and television, I don't really have a movie that I really want to shout out this week. I didn't really see anything that, I feel like, oh my gosh, you guys have to see anything. You have to see this. I didn't really watch very much movies per se, but as for music, I've been addicted to this video, and it's actually a really sad video, and it's an older song, and I don't know how I found it. I think I was just going through like YouTube feeds or whatever, and there was this picture of this wolf and there was music, and I love music, so if you guys have music recommendations, I will listen to anything. So yeah, it was by Ocean Ship, and the song was Hot Black. I'll link the video down below, or the one that I was watching anyway, and it might not be your music type, but you should really watch that entire video. The lyrics like get to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such a good song. It's kind of sad. It's kind of like, wow. So I really enjoyed that. As for television, I've been starting to watch this show called Stitchers. I literally have only watched the first couple episodes, and I'm super intrigued. And the premise of this show is basically this girl, she has like a temporal dysphagia, I think it's called, or dysplasia. I'm sorry, whatever. I'm sorry. I probably got that completely wrong. But she has like no sense of time for some reason, and it gives her ability to work with this, not really, but government agency, to where she actually gets stitched into somebody else's mind, and she can see their memories from before they died, and she's solving their murders that way, and it's kind of really cool, like solving murders and also like stopping future crime too. I don't know why I'm super into that, but I think it's super cool. So if you're into that kind of thing, check out Stitchers. Let me know what you like down below. Like I said, I only watched a few episodes, so I plan on continuing to watch that. And of course, I'm watching America's Got Talent because I think that show's awesome. And yeah, so there's that. Alright, so on to the Disney fact or Disney update. As you guys know, or you may not know, D23 happened, and they announced a whole bunch of new and exciting things for the Disney park. And there's this awesome video that kind of laid out the top 10 things that they're doing to the Disney park, and probably can't remember them all, but I'll kind of go over a few. So one, they're actually adding a mode of transportation, and it's like a gondola kind of thing. Now, what's epic about this is, yeah, it sounds like it'd be kind of slow, but there's going to be like it's going to be like themed. So like your gondola could be like Hitchhiking Ghosts, or it could be like Minnie and Mickey, or it could be like Donald and Daisy. I'm really excited about the Hitchhiking Ghost one. Obviously, you guys saw from a previous haul, I love the Haunted Mansion. So that's going to be super exciting. I think they said they're going to be done with that in 2019. I'm not positive on the exact date, and it'll probably get bounced around, but I'm very excited about that. Also, if you guys did not know, Toy Story Land at Disney World is now underway, which is super exciting. If you guys have been to Disney World in Hollywood Studios, which used to be MGM Studios, they have already broke ground for both the Star Wars expansion, or if you guys didn't know that, hello, they're doing a whole Star Wars, like, I think they're calling it Star Wars Galactic. I think that's what they named it. I'll put it up here and I'll show you like what I've seen. But they're also making a Toy Story like land. It's going to completely rejuvenate that park. They're not touching the Tower of Terror, so that's good. They did close a whole bunch of rides at Disney as of August 13th, including the Great Movie Ride. And the Great Movie Ride was the last ride in that park that was there when it initially opened. So that's kind of sad. It was like the last piece of like I don't know, nostalgia. That's the oldest ride there, as it was that and the Backlot Tour, but I think the Backlot Tour is gone as well. So now the Great Movie Ride's closed, and I'm so glad that I got to ride it one last time and my husband got to ride it. And yeah, I mean, it was a 22-minute ride. It was kind of long, and I know it was kind of dated, but it was awesome. But if you guys know, like I said, Hollywood Studios used to be MGM Studios. They had to hold a bunch of licensing things, like with TCM and all that other stuff. So I'm sure that kind of played a part into like not having the license for that anymore, or however that worked. I'm sure they had to pay money to continue having like Wizard of Oz and having Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones ride in Disneyland is actually being closed, or is closed already, and I'm actually got to ride that one time in my life, so I'm glad I actually got to experience that. They have no date set if they're going to close the Indiana Jones show in Disney World, but that could happen too. I'm like all over the place because Disney just gets me going. So yeah, so the Great Movie Ride is closing, and it is going to be Mickey and Minnie's Mine Train, and it's going to be this roller coaster that has no tracks. It's going to be like a trackless coaster, and I'll try to put some pictures in here to show you kind of what that looks like. And I don't know, it's the very first Mickey centric ride that they've ever built at Disney World, which is interesting if you think about it. There's no ride that revolves around Mickey, so this will be our first one. So it's good and it's bad, and that one I'm kind of sad about. What else with that? They're building an amazing ride right next to Space Mountain. If you don't know what Space Mountain's, this really cool inside completely dark roller coaster. It's an older ride, but it's still very cool, and they're right next to it. They're building a ride that's actually in Shanghai right now, and it's the Tron ride, and it looks amazing. Again, I'll put pictures up here for you guys to see that. Super excited about that. And what else? That may be all I can remember. That was a lot. I threw a lot at you. They want to build a theater, but that's not really great. I mean, that's whatever news to me. Oh, some of the biggest news. The Universe of Energy, which used to be a ride, and it was a slow moving ride, and it was, I think it had Ellen DeGeneres. It's really funny at the beginning. And Bill Nye, I think, might have been in it. I can't remember. I didn't ride it the last time it was there because it was actually already closed, but it's actually going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. So that is super cool. I'm actually really excited about that. I think that's a really positive change. I don't really think that ride got very much love anymore. You know, I don't remember the last time they planned so many big changes in the park at one time. Like, think about how much change that Disney's done in the last, like, I don't know, let's say 5 years. They created a complete new Fantasyland, and it's like all of this new stuff. I mean, it's a lot at one time, and that's actually like a really positive thing because, you know, it shows you that they have the money to do that, that, you know, business people are going again, and, you know, there was a time that, you know, where they were probably struggling just like all of us, and some of us are still struggling. So yeah. So those are my Disney facts. Those fabulous facts. Alright, so I'm going to move on to what I'm going to consider my figure of the week, and I won't necessarily do just figures that I get that particular week. It might just be one figure that I kind of want to show off to you guys that I haven't showed off before. And this one I actually got in my trade box from Scott over at Blind Bag Toy Attic, and it's because it's flocked and it's fluffy and it's fabulous, and I want to show off my Dr. Seuss Fox and Socks. Now this is still available in stores. I do have the flocked Sam I Am pop. And I just love pops that have something a little extra. Like, I love if they glitter, I love if they're flocked, I love if they're metallic, although I only own one metallic pop. But look at this little guy, he's so cute. Just little, you can see how flocked he is. It's kind of a really simple pop. You know, it doesn't really look like a pop figure, it looks like a fox in socks and gloves, but I don't think fox and socks and gloves is very catchy, so they'll stay with fox and socks. So that is definitely my figure of the week. I think he's so adorable. I'm glad to have him in my collection. So thank you again, Scott, over at Blind Bag Toy Attic. If you haven't checked that trade out, please go ahead and do so. So yeah, so I guess last but not least, I'll leave you with my 5 ISO. Maybe your ISO are the same as mine. Again, ISO is in search of, and I don't know if some of these are out yet, but they're slated to come out in August. So one I'm definitely looking for are the Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the rock candy figure. I love the little rock candy figures. I think they're adorable. I don't really have very many of them. I think I have like 6 or 7. That's really not that many. No, I take that back. I have way more than that because I just got all of the Harry Potter ones. So just kidding. So I have all the Harry Potter ones that have come out so far. Yeah, so the Alice in Wonderland rock candy figure. I'm so excited to see Disney in the rock candy line now. The Tinkerbell will be number 2, so the Tinkerbell rock candy figure that's coming out, I'll be in search of. And some that are completely common, but I just haven't ran into them, or I haven't had a chance to pick them up. But I definitely want to get Luna with the lion head. And number 4 would probably be Remus Lupin, because I don't have a Harry Potter of Remus Lupin yet, or Ginny Weasley, which would probably be number 5. So Remus Lupin, Ginny Weasley, and the Luna with the lion head. But if I'm being honest, I'd actually like Peter Pettigrew too, because those are the Harry Potter figures that I don't actually have a pop of them. Like, I already have a Luna. I have the SDCC Luna. So Remus, Ginny, and Peter Pettigrew I would love to get, because I don't have those pops yet. And the Harry Potter line is one of the lines I'm closest to having in completion. I'm missing a few here or there. I'm missing pops number 2 and pops number 3. One of those is the Ron, and I think one is the regular Hermione. I just really never picked them up. I'm missing Harry with the Gryffindor sword. I think it was a Hot Topic exclusive. I'll probably never get that one, unfortunately. I can't really, with all the pops that I have, I really don't like spending anything above like normal value on a pop figure. I just can't justify it, because if I did that with every pop that I wanted, you guys. It would just be terrible. But I don't have that one. I think it's number 9. I don't know. I'll put it up here. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions you haven't answered, just go ahead and leave them down below. Let me know if you like this video, if you want to see more, or if you just completely dislike the ramblings of Katt Dee. But I just wanted to give you my weekend review. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!